Hello, 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 everybody. This is Diamond Consultant Taria Avant, and I want to welcome everybody to this live training. Definitely excited about this training. We've got a ton of information for everyone in regards to the launch of Nigeria, and we're doing this because we want to make sure that everybody is up to date on all the great things that are taking place. What I'm doing right now is I'm pulling it up on my phone so I can show everybody how to actually look at it on their phone, or if you're watching from a computer, I'm showing anybody how you can actually see from your phone. So one second, let me pull it up. Of course, it is you're on the proper channel, so it's youtube.com/launch of Africa/live. And so if you're looking at it from like a computer, computer it's able to pull up, but if you're looking at it from a phone device, I want to show you how it looks. It's loading. But anyways, while that loads, I definitely first and foremost want to welcome everybody to this training and congratulate you for making an effort to get on. What's about to be taking place in Nigeria over the next couple of weeks is going to be history in the making. I'm a big believer that, the efforts that people are giving right now is definitely going to pay off. And so, and it's going to be something that's going to produce an amazing harvest for those individuals who are giving it their all. So this is what it looks like when you log on. And so as you can see, this is live. And so when you go to that link, it looks like this on your phone if you have a smartphone. If you press play, it'll play delayed, but as you can see, it's playing. And so this is live right now, okay? And so please let everybody, I'm just showing you that because I want everybody to know that you can look at these live videos from your phone. Now, if you have any questions, what I want you to do is send your questions to launchofafrica@gmail.com, and we did have a few questions that came in, and so I'm going to be answering them in this training. But this training, we're going to be going over a ton of information, and so you probably want to make sure that you're taking notes, but you will be able to go back and view this. However, I want everybody to stay on now so that you can view it live and be able to equip yourself, especially for the events that are taking place within the next couple of days. So I'm going to share my screen. Because I want you to see this presentation that we have created. So we're talking about the launch of Nigeria, and this presentation is basically going over some very, very key important things that you need to know. Some of them are in regards to the official launching and things of that nature, but also things that you need to know with building a strong foundation with your business. And this is for leaders that are here in the U.S. as well as those leaders that are in Nigeria currently right now. Now, what we're going to be covering, we're going to be talking about the launchofafrica.com, which is a website that was created for the leaders, for everybody on here, to be able to utilize, to plug people in so that they can get information automatically. You want to use it as well. We put a lot of time and effort into this, and there's a lot of great information, and abundance of information that the leaders will receive. And so let me show you guys that website. thelaunchofafrica.com. And so when you get to the site, what you'll see is just some information out right here, but there's two tabs you want to pay attention to. The one that says sign up today, and what you're going to do is you're going to go here and put in all your information, your email, and then who referred you. And the reason why you're doing this is so that you can start to receive your emails in regards to the launch of Africa. So when you put your email here, and then you click notify me. And then what's going to happen is when you go to your email, you're going to get a notification, and I'm already added to this, so I can't really get the notification, but you're going to get a notification in your inbox that'll tell you to confirm that you wish to receive emails from this particular group. And then once you have confirmed it, and it'll come from launchofafrica@gmail.com. So that's the email that it'll come from. Once you have confirmed it, then what's going to happen is you're going to immediately start to get emails from us, okay? The next thing you want to do is you want to look up future events that are coming up. So you're going to click here, and just until we officially launch, this is where you want to go to find out about what's going on in your area. And so as you can see, we've got events lined up for the next couple of days, and you want to be plugging into those events. There is going to be an event tomorrow in Lagos, and there's going to be 2 sessions, and I'll explain a little bit more about those 2 sessions with our Blue Diamond, Edward Hartley, but these are going to be some private sessions, and we want to identify leaders for these particular sessions, and so I'll explain a little bit more about that later on into the webinar. So you definitely want to make sure that everybody that you know that's a part of this particular organization, they want to plug into the launch of Africa and let it work for you and do some work and introduce your leaders to who your leaders will be and things of that nature. Another website we want to be reviewing is HB Training Us. HB Training Us is a website that we created for the leadership here in the United States of America, but it's also going to be very helpful for you. When you go here, you're able to click on different links. So if you want to see the compensation plan, we have a lot of people that want to get a clear understanding of how we are paid. You can go right here and click on this link, which will be a full video presentation from starting from the retail sales all the way down to our leadership and global pool bonuses. However, if you want to see it broken down individually, then what you want to do is click on Home. And then you can click on this link right here, which actually has our Executive Vice President of Sales, #1 income earner in the world. He's here breaking down the comp plan, the different ways we get paid in more detail, okay? And these are each one separately. So if you want to look at that, you can do that. Also, when you go here, there's some really good videos right here talking about Wave 2. And you know the greatness of what's about to be taking place with OrganoGold, and so you can view these videos right here as well. Okay, and then when you go here, well, if you just click on 4-step training, you can click on here and you can see our global master distributor, Mr. Shane Moran, who's actually breaking down the 4 steps in detail. We'll go over the 4 steps on today, but I'm going to allow you to go to this site to get a full detailed breakdown on the 4 steps, okay? So these are the 2 sites that you definitely want to be plugging into and plugging your leaders into. Also on HB Training Us, let me go back to that real quick because I want you to see that there's also a video presentation of the company. So if you click Coffee That Pays, if you go here, it's a full presentation of our Executive Vice President of Sales. As you can see, he's going over the entire comp plan. He's going over talking about Ganoderma, everything. And so this is a site that you can send your prospects to so they can get information about the company. Now, another thing I want to talk about is leadership. We're going to talk about leadership here today on this. Loyalty, unity, and edification. We're also going to talk about the 2020 plan, and that is something you definitely want to be understanding. That's also on HB Training Us under the Dual Team. 4 steps. You want to talk about the 4 steps. We're going to talk about mapping your organization, which is going to be very critical, okay? I want everybody to be paying close attention when we start talking about the mapping of your organization. And then we've already had a few questions that have been sent, and we'll answer those questions. And if we have any additional questions, that'll be where we'll be able to answer those. And so if you have any questions, please send those questions to launchofafrica@gmail.com. launchofafrica@gmail.com. Okay, so let's keep it moving. Let's go into the first thing. Loyalty, unity, and edification. This is a must for this market to survive. I said survive, but I meant survive, so please excuse the error. And we must do it right. Teamwork is very important here. When I talk about loyalty, unity, and edification, that is one of the things that OrganoGold as a company nationwide, well, worldwide, has been able to build its company off of. The reason why, you know, right now, currently, guys, OrganoGold is the fastest growing momentum business in the world is because we live off of these principles: loyalty, unity, and edification. Guys, when you go to this website right here, which is not a site designed by OrganoGold, it is a third-party site. It's not a site that we can really, use in regards to its presentations, but I'm going to show you something that I believe you should see. As you can see, Holton Buggs is the #1 income earner in the world. Shane Moran, #4. And then we have Jose Ardon. We have Christian Steinkeller. We have John Sectors. And guys, these numbers that they have here, they're not all the way valid, but what I want you to understand, they are valid to an extent. They could be more, could be less. But what I want you to understand is that our company, in just the first 5 years, has already created 5 of the top income earners in the world of this industry, because we live off of these principles of loyalty, unity, and edification. What does it mean with loyalty, unity, and edification? Well, one thing is that you want to make sure that whoever initially introduced you to OrganoGold, that's who you want to be going underneath. That's who you want to be being sponsored by. And the reason why this is so important, because I'm a big believer, and we're big believers here in OrganoGold, that how you do anything is how you do everything. And so you want to stay loyal to your leadership. Because when you stay loyal to your leadership, the system and the leadership will stay loyal to you. Another thing, unity. Guys, our company, we build our business off of unity. The great thing about our company is that, let's say you have another one of our amazing diamonds that's over in Nigeria currently right now. They may not be directly a part of our direct lineage of leadership. We've got diamonds like Ramon Fulcher, Blue Diamond Edward Haynes. We've got diamonds. We've got, who else do we have over there? A lot of leaders right now. Guys, we have Diamond LG Young. We have Blue Diamond Emmanuel Bernstein. We've got a lot of leaders outside of our current leadership. Of course, our direct leadership consists of Diamonds Mike and Marlene Stotts, myself, Blue Diamond Edward Hartley, and Crown Diamond David Imonitier. However, even if you're from another organization and you're on this particular webinar, we work in unity. We work as a family. And so if there's an event going on, and if it's been an event that's been approved by the leadership, we like to plug into all the events. We never like to turn our nose up to another leader of a part of another organization. In OrganoGold, we are family, and we work together. They call it teamwork. They say together everyone achieves more, and teamwork makes the dream work. And so we want to make sure that as a company that's launching in one of the biggest launches that we'll ever have, that we have ever had, so far in OrganoGold, we want to be unified. And then finally, edification. Edification is important. We've got some of the best leaders in the industry of network marketing that have traveled all the way to Nigeria to grow our company. And there's a couple of things that we want to make sure that are in order. Whether you're here in the U.S. or you're in Nigeria, you want to make sure, number one, our safety for the leaders. We want to make sure, guys, that we are, and this is edification to the leadership, we want to make sure that our leaders are safe. There are a lot of things going on right now all over the world, and guys, we've got to keep our leaders safe, because these are going to be the individuals that are setting us up for financial success in Nigeria. And so we want to make sure that our leaders are safe. We want to make sure that our leaders don't have to worry for anything in regards to foods or travel, transportation, security, all of those different things. They want to have somebody that can help them get to and from, wherever their location is, even to the point of carrying their bags. We've got to remember, guys, that these leaders have traveled all across the world to help us, to help you to go to another level. But another thing I want to talk about in regards to edification is how we talk about our leaders. How you talk about your leader is so important. When you're introducing your leaders to anybody in your group, guys, always remember how you talk about them is going to be a direct reflection to how that person receives them, and then it's also going to it matters how the leader then edifies you. And so one thing, guys, that I believe I've done pretty good at is I've learned how to edify, okay? And so, guys, we want to make sure that we're working on edification. Some things that I mean in regards to that. Let me kind of edify Mr. Edward Hartley so you guys know who it is that you're working with. You know, Mr. Edward Hartley, you know, he is a owner of his own construction company here in the United States that has done several businesses all across the nation. You know, he was able to come into OrganoGold and become one of the fastest to become a diamond, which is the #1 lifestyle in the world, one of the fastest to become a diamond in OrganoGold, and now is a blue diamond with 3 diamond organizations underneath him. He will become a black diamond very, very soon, but he is here, or he is in Nigeria, to help us to go diamond as well. Mr. Hartley has a very big vision for helping people all over the world, and he works effortlessly, well, tirelessly, but it looks effortlessly. Let me just say that. He works tirelessly, but it looks effortlessly to really help organizations to grow. And guys, I want you to understand, Mr. Hartley is financially free, but it's not exciting until you help thousands of families to become financially free. And so when you've got the presence of that type of leadership in your country, you want to make sure, guys, that we're edifying it to the T. Another form of edification, let me tell you how you edify the system, is making sure that for any and every event that's going on, you're there. That you're not also just there, but you have people there. You can edify the company. You know, one of our leaders that I see that does that very well, I see him always edifying. He's always edifying the greatness of what's to come, is our leader, Demasig. Demasig is great at edification, and I don't even know if anybody's ever taught him that, but I'm always seeing him. This is an amazing company. This company will bring financial wealth to our country. The product is phenomenal. Ganoderma is going to help so many bodies, so many, health ailments. Ganoderma is the #1 herb in the world. You know, the system is amazing. How do you edify the system? The system works. The system is amazing. How do you edify? Plugging people into the system, getting them out to the events. And so, guys, I want you to understand that this is very important. Loyalty, unity, and edification here in OrganoGold is our #1 set of laws that we live by, and that is the reason why OrganoGold has grown to the efforts that it's grown. There have been countries, I want you to understand this, that did not want to follow these principles. There have been countries that did not want to follow the principles. They had, distributors that were enrolling under other leaders. And guys, typically, I want you to understand, it's not the diamonds that'll tell leaders, hey, don't enroll under them, enroll under me. It'll typically be the brand new distributors who think that there'll be better benefits by telling people, don't go there, come here. And I promise you this, that is sowing a seed. That is sowing a seed of deceitment. That is sowing a seed of negativity. That is not sowing the seed of great harvest. And so what happens is now you're creating ununity. I don't even know if that's a word, disunity. You're creating non-unity, and you're creating a type of culture where it's okay to do the wrong things. And what happened in those other countries by creating that disloyalty, that disunity, unedification, those countries have not grown to the lengths of where they should have been. See, in the United States, that's how we started here on those type of principles. And so I would strongly encourage, guys, do the right thing here. Do the right thing here when it comes to building your business, and the right things will happen to you, okay? Now, we're going to talk about 2020 plan. And the first way I'm going to talk about it is I'm going to talk about it in a 3-month span, okay? This is for the individual that's looking to get diamond done before our international convention. Now, we've got some people that maybe will do it in 3 to 6 months, and we'll have some people that might do it in 1 month. But I'm going to show you 2 different ways of doing the 2020 plan. And this is how we are taught. We are taught this by our Executive Vice President of Sales. So now if you're going to do the 2020 plan in a more spread out way, let's say you're going to do it in 3 months, right? And the only reason why I'm doing it this fast is because we're launching in Nigeria. Guys, I want you to understand that there are currently leaders who have hundreds of applications already under their belt. They are ready because they understand this is a chance of a lifetime. I don't know if you've ever heard, but sometimes you only get opportunities like this to pass by you once. And this is that opportunity, guys. You do not want to sleep or not give it your all when it comes to exposing this business to any and everybody who crosses your path. So in the month of June, and the reason why I say June is because June will be when we officially start doing the product packs. Now, on May 15th, when everybody can become a distributor. So we're going to start enrolling distributors, but you cannot buy a bronze, silver, or gold pack until June. And we'll explain a little bit more about that and why you want to go ahead and make sure that you're ready on the 15th of May, okay? So in June, the month of June, your focus needs to be on, this is those that are doing it slower, 6 distributors that you personally recruit on your left and 6 that you recruit on your right. Now, if you're not understanding what I mean by left and right, then what you want to make sure that you do is you want to go again, I'm going to show you the website one more time, is you want to go to hbtrainingus.com. Okay, hbtrainingus.com, and then what you want to do is click right here, and then you're going to go down to where it says dual team bonus. And you're going to click here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk right now about something that I'm very excited about.
Dual team bonus. That will show you what I'm talking about. But what we want to focus on is 6 distributors on your left and 6 on your right. That's a total of you recruiting 12 distributors. That means you've gotten 12 people that have given you applications. I'll give you guys a couple of names. I know some people that have 12 names. In fact, Ms. Fernandez, send me a call. I think you got a leader that has 12 distributors. If you do have a distributor that has 12 distributors, I want you to text me or WhatsApp me their names so I can shout them out. But I know that Blessing, definitely Blessing, I want to congratulate her because I know that she's on her way to over 12 distributors. I think Mr. Oedor is on his way to over 12 distributors. I believe Demasig also has about 12 distributors. And so these are individuals who are setting themselves up to go 12 wide within the month of June. However, you don't have to just stop at 12. I'm giving you a plan because I want you to understand how the system works. Out of those 12 people, numbers typically work this way. Numbers don't lie. You'll have 3 to 2 on your left and 3 to 2 on your right. So that's a total of 6 to 4 people in your business that will quit in June. Well, we want them to quit in June. But you want to recruit them. You want to go ahead and get them in the system, but some people will quit. Why do people quit the business? Don't focus on that. I only want you to focus on the people who do not quit. There's all types of reasons that people will give you, from their job, from transportation, from life happenings. It's universal all over the world. These numbers never lie. Then you're going to have 3 to 2 on your left and 3 to 2 on your right that will incubate. That is another 6 to 4 people that will incubate. Incubate means that these are going to be people that, they're coming to the event, building the business. Maybe they have 1 or 2 applications. They're not going out here and doing what you're doing. They're just not ready. Now, what I want you to remember about an incubator is that what's great about an incubator is that we've got a lot of incubators in our group. Incubators, they just might have some challenges happening or whatever, but when they turn on, they'll turn on. And so never ever make anyone feel bad. Even the people that quit, just know that they're just not yet ready. But out of those 12 that you recruited, 1 to 2 on your left and 1 to 2 on your right are going to build it big. So that is 2 to 4 people out of the 12 people that will actually go and do what you do. That is a good number. But you've got to go wide enough in order to identify those 2 to 4 people. You've got to recruit enough people in order for you to identify who those 2 to 4 people will be. Okay? And so then that's in the month of June. Then in the month of July, guess what you're going to do? You're going to do it again. You're going to get another 12 people in July. However, those 2 to 4 people that you recruited in the month of June, guess what we're doing with them? We're showing them how to do what you did. And so this is why it's important that you're connecting your group, your leaders, to your leadership. Because why? In July, you've got to focus also on building your business, and you want to make sure that your leaders are connected to your leaders so that if just in case you're not available or you're out building, they can be in contact with your leadership as well. And so for everybody that's building their organizations, all the people that I named, guys, you want to make sure that you are definitely plugging them into your leadership. And we'll talk more about that on a later training, talking about three-way calls. I know that we've got a young man, Yemi, underneath the leadership of Mashinga Gurera, and I tell you, this young man has been doing three-way calls left and right. He is fired up, and he's not allowing the fact because Miss Gurera lives in the United States and he's in Nigeria. He's not saying, well, I can't do a three-way call. He's making it happen, and we'll talk more about three-way calls and why they are very, very important, okay? But anyway, so in month of July, you're going to do the same thing. And as you see, guys, it's going to be the same numbers in regards to how many people are going to build it and how many people are going to quit. And so just understand these numbers never lie. And then in the month of August, we're going to go and get, in the month of August, another, well, actually, it's not 6. I need to update that. And so I'm going to update that while we're on this webinar. Okay, so in the month of August, you're going to have 8 distributors that you're going to bring in on your left, and then 8 on your right. Okay, and then so that means that the numbers are going to be very similar again. Okay, you're going to have 8 distributors on your left and 8 on your right. So that's now 16 new people that you're personally getting applications from. But that means if you go back forward, that means in June you have 2 to 4. July, you have another 2 to 4. So you already have, what is that, 4 to 8 people that are building the business. And so in August, you're going to go out and get another 16 people. This is how you're setting yourself up to go diamond, okay? This is how you're setting yourself up to go diamond. And so I want everybody to focus on this 2020 plan. In the month of June, those individuals who are looking to build their diamond ship a little bit slower, you need to have at least 12 applications. However, now I'm going to talk to my leaders that are taking this as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Those leaders that are saying, I'm not trying to do it slow, I'm not trying to do it kind of slow, I'm not trying to do it moderately slow, I'm trying to do it extremely fast. And I believe that there's got to be at least 2 to 4 people on this webinar that are ready to get this done and out the way. Get it done fast. I happen to know there's leaders who have several applications already ready to go. So the 2020 plan, that is getting a total of 40 applications in the month of June that you personally recruit. And that means out of those 40 applications that you bring in, you're going to have 6 to 12 of the people also bringing in multiples of applications. That's where we're talking about, where we've got leaders in the month of June who will have well over 100 plus distributors building their business. And so guys, this is the person who says, I want to get it done. 20 distributors on your left, 20 on your right. Out of that, 6 to 12 of them, 6 to 12 of them we'll go out here. We're going to show them how to do what you're doing. How do we do that? Plugging them in to the system. You've got to become a leader. You've got to stand up and say, hey, let me show you how to do this. And so everything that you're learning on this webinar, I want you to teach it to your group. Teach it to your group and identify who are going to be your 20 percenters that are going to go out here and build it big. Okay? Now, the 4-step system, as you saw on hbtrainingus.com, Mr. Shane Moran, our Global Master Distributor, actually goes in detail of the 4-step training system. And so I'm not going to go into too much, but this is our 4 steps. Number 1 is to be a product of the product. You want to submit your testimonial within 48 hours, your coffee testimonial. Once you get it, then submit it. Set yourself up on a proper auto ship. Purchase 2 boxes of coffee, black and latte. Now, when we officially open in June, and you start recruiting people into your business, you want to make sure that you have enough product so that they can purchase the Blacken Latte. I'm going to talk more about how that's going to happen, okay? Because I know one of the things we don't have a lot of is coffee in Nigeria, and we'll talk more about that, okay? Number 2 is build a list of contacts. You want to have 50 coffee drinkers and 50 opportunity seekers. Now, you don't have to make your minimum your maximum, okay? You can get more, okay? You can get more people that are actually going to be plugging into the information. When I got started in the business, guys, because I was about to lose my home, I was about to be homeless, okay? First of all, I did not have the money for the gold pack, which we're calling the founders pack. I didn't have the money. I knew I needed to get started. I needed to change my financial situation. Like a lot of us, I didn't have anybody that I could call to help me get out of that situation. So I didn't call just 50 opportunity seekers. I got in contact with over 300 people. And what you're going to do with those 300 people, you can get them out to your coffee mixers. You can get them out to the website, ogshow.com. You can put them on the presentation. If you've got DVDs, you can let them see the DVDs, but you want to plug them in to the information however possible, okay? And I called a lot of people, and I did it in a day. Why? Because I did not want to be on the streets. Then, to get started, guys, I had to temporarily sell my vehicle, and I had to temporarily sell one of my jewelry pieces. I had to sell it temporarily. It's called pawn here in the United States. And that's what I had to do in order to get the money to get started. Did I know if I would make enough to get those items paid back for? No. But what I did know is where I was going and who I was connected to. And because I knew who I was connected to and what was about to take place, I had all the confidence. Honestly, when I said, did I know? No, I actually had all the confidence I would get my money back and more, and we did. 50 coffee drinkers. Why do you want to have a list of 50 coffee drinkers? Because you know what? When your product arrives, you want to get out there and sell it. Guys, you're going to be selling so much coffee that 50 coffee drinkers, you're going to have a larger number than 50 coffee drinkers. I promise you that. You want to learn the 4 questions. Okay, get customers now with our script. Number 3 is book 4 coffee and jazz mixers. Guys, you want to make sure that you're starting to book coffee and jazz mixers. Well, you know, I'm waiting on the leader to come to my house. Okay, Mr. Michael Oladejai has 13 applications. Congratulations. And so this is somebody else who's running for diamond. But now we want to know who are the future diamonds that got those 40 applications. Don't stop. Don't stop showing the information to people, okay? Don't stop plugging people into the information. And I believe that Michael is going to get that done. He's got leaders in Abuja, leaders in Lagos, and he's making it happen. And so congratulations on that. But let's keep it moving. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. But okay, so if you got some more leaders, let me know so we can shout them out. Also, guys, let me show you a site while we're going over the leaders. Is launchofnigeria.com. These are leaders who have at least 5 applications, just 5 applications. And we're putting them here on the website to edify them. Remember, edification is important. And so we're edifying these particular leaders. And so this is Michael right here. This is Demasig right here. Adimola Demasig, Ajaya. Guys, these are some leaders. This is the gentleman right here, Jaco Yemi, who is underneath the leadership of Miss Gudera, who is out there doing 3-way calls all the way from Nigeria. And so, guys, we want to make sure that we're plugging people in. Sunday is an incredible leader underneath Miss Sonia Cummings, who's doing some tremendous things. And then we have our Sapphire consultant. He's an actual physical distributor, Victory Yemi Oluwasegun. And so if you want to be added to the site, my Nigerian leaders, what we need to do is make sure that you have 5 applications, and then you would send me your information. So to get in contact with me, to find out how to be added to the site, go to email me at launchofafrica@gmail.com. Launchofafrica@gmail.com. So let's get back to this. Book 4 coffee and jazz mixers. You know, Mr. Dimasig Adimola, he's already got his coffee and jazz mixer scheduled. In fact, I believe he's got one scheduled for this Saturday, Friday or Saturday. And so I think he said he was doing it this Saturday. Guys, that's awesome. You want to start doing your mixers. Well, I don't have any coffee. You don't, look, let me tell you something, guys. A leader prepares for greatness by any means necessary. If you don't have the product, you don't worry about that. Start doing group meetings. Start getting people together, because eventually you will. And do you want to be the one that says, well, I just wanted to wait until things got right? Or do you want to be the leader that says, we pushed through all the trials and tribulations, and now we're diamond consultants because we went through that fire? Guys, I want you to understand that there's going to be challenges regardless. And so don't allow the challenges to block you from great things that are destined for you and your family. Okay? So start booking your coffee and jazz mixers. You can use your computer. You can download on this website, The Launch of Nigeria. You can go to Documents, and you can download the PowerPoint presentation. You can also download the applications, okay? And you can be able to do the presentations on your computer. If you could do it on your phone. It does not matter, okay? It does not matter how you do the presentations. Just show the plan. We call that showing the plan. Now you want to plug into a proven system. Guys, here in OrganoGold, we say that you want to have an 18-month commitment to the system. An 18-month commitment to the system. An 18-month, and I have to repeat this because I see people get into this industry and they just want it to happen overnight for them. And I just don't recommend, guys, that you have that type of mentality. Think about it. It's the number one thing that keeps most people from success is not their work ethics. It is not how hard they work. Because I know people who work extremely hard. I know people who have 3, 4 jobs, and they are still not able to live the life they want to live. It's not how hard you work, or not just how hard you work, shall we say. 90% of success is mental. I hope you guys are listening. 90% of success is mental. In fact, this is what I want to encourage everyone to do. There's a book that I want all of my leaders to download. Your First Year of Network Marketing. In fact, I see that you can download it on PDF. Let me make sure. Let me see. Because if you can, I'll email it to everybody. I'll email it to everybody that is a part of the email blast on thelaunchofafrica.com. You need to read this book. And the reason why you need to read this book is because it tells you all about the industry of network marketing. Oh, yes. This is awesome. I'm going to email it to everybody today. You start reading this book, guys. I want all of our leaders, especially in this organization, guys, I want everybody to make sure that you get this done, read. Literally, we want to have this read within the next week. This book is going to be very transformational. But what I want you to understand is that this industry is a lot of mental strength involved, because you will have people that will not understand the opportunity. I've seen it already. A lot of people in Nigeria, just like here in the United States, everybody doesn't believe in the opportunity. But guess what? If everybody did, it wouldn't be an opportunity. And so I want everybody to remember there is an 18-month commitment. You want to also register at OG University, which is our online community. Okay? And so I'm excited about that because I'm going to send you guys I'm going to send you this presentation today. OG University, you want to register here. Once you become a distributor, you got to be a distributor first. And so you put in all your information here. And actually, no, I think you might be able to register without being a distributor. But register, and you can go on here. There's a community of all great things, events, special groups. If you want to create your own group, you can create a group here. Of different things taking place. As you can see, there's all these groups right here. Okay, and so let me see if they have one for Nigeria. I bet you they do. I don't see. I don't see anything in the search. Well, so they don't, but that's okay. But you definitely can see all this. We're talking about travel and networking opportunities. I don't know, women who win ticket because it's sold out. And so this is definitely where you can go and join. Okay, so you want to join oguniversity.com. Ongoing weekly CJMs. Part of the system, guys, in this business is coffee jazz mixers. And so as you can see, it's mentioned twice. Business and leadership events. To be honest, guys, this is an event. Why is this an event? Because you've got one of your leaders that are actually presenting training to you so that you can take it to your group. But for the events that, if you live in Lagos, let me say this. If you live in Lagos, I was talking to Mr. Hartley just last night, and he was asking, why are some of my leaders that are in Lagos, why hasn't he seen them since the first meeting? And I had no idea why. And you know, I want you to understand, guys, that they're not going to be there forever. And so whatever you can get from the leadership, you want to make sure that wherever you can be, you want to be. You know, Mr. Hartley was telling me about a gentleman who's 21 years old, and the gentleman, somebody must have saw him and told him to come into the event, you know, just come into the meeting, and he came in. And after the presentation, he gave his application to Mr. Hartley because nobody officially invited him there. And he said, I want to be sponsored by you, sir. And come to find out, now the gentleman, you know, gave him his application ready to get in the business. The gentleman is homeless. But one thing that Mr. Hartley has said, he's homeless, but he says everywhere he is at, if he finds out about it, he is there. He says not only is he there, but he never comes alone. He is always bringing people with him. Guys, what I want you to understand is I guarantee you stories like that, that's going to be the stories that we're going to hear about when people go dining. It's going to be the ones that said, I went through so much to make this happen, but I was willing to give it everything I had. You want to be at every single event. And guys, you know, in this industry, when you go by yourself, you learn a lot. But when you go with people, you earn a lot. So never go by yourself. You know, I sent out a message asking, and unfortunately, we didn't get one person to reply. But this was a serious question. Mr. Hartley, you know, a lot of people say, well, how can we get some personal time with Mr. Hartley, Blue Diamond? How can we get some personal time with Mr. Imonitier? Well, the way that you get the personal time is packing out rooms. Packing out rooms. How many leaders feel that they can get 20 to 30 people in a room? I believe you can do it. I believe that if your why is big enough, and your why is, why are you doing the business? What is your reasoning why you want to do OrganoGold? You know, I've heard leaders, they've already said, so that they can do the business, they've quit their jobs. Well, why did you do that? What is your belief as the outcome from this company? What is going to happen? And to make money is just the result. That's the result. But your true why is going to be what gets you to diamond. Opportunity and training calls. And so this is a training, I guess you could say webinar. You can look at it from your phones and you can go back to it. You'll be able to go back to it. You'll be able to send people to it. You want to plug people in to this information. Okay, guys? Awesome. Mapping. I'm rubbing my hands together because, guys, this is where the real money, this is important here. And what I want to do is create I want to create I want to create it to where this is the norm in Nigeria. We want to start this country the right way. And one of the things I want everybody to understand of what is about to take place, please don't tell me or don't say you didn't know. Let me put my face on the screen real quick because I want you guys to see me so you can understand what we're talking about here. So here's my face. How y'all doing? Hello, I'm back. So guys, this is what's going to happen, okay? When Nigeria opens, as we've been saying, it's going to be one of the biggest launches in the history of the industry, okay? So when we open, we're talking about thousands of people coming into the business. Now, do I know what every leader is doing right now to groom their organizations? No. But what I'm telling you is that one thing about our company is that when the dust settles, the true leaders are going to rise. And you want to make sure that you're completely setting yourself up so that when the dust settles, you're one of those leaders who will rise. And the only way that you're going to do that, you first need to start identifying who you're with and where you're at. One of the things that helped me to become a diamond was constantly mapping out my organization. Okay, mapping out my organization was one of the most essential things I could have ever done, because what it did was it allowed me to understand what was going on within my organization. See, maps are important because they save time, help in navigation, that means of where to work, and they can help in identifying, like I said, where you need to work. A map also allows you to let your leadership know where they need to be to help you in the growth of your organization. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to show you some mappings. I'm going to kind of first show you what I want everybody to really learn how to do. And we did some earlier trainings, and so that kind of should have set you up, but I realized when drawing it on paper, it was a little bit more difficult on paper, okay? So I want everybody to kind of see what we want you to do, but also keep in mind, you want to, when you're writing it down on paper, if you got a computer, you can use a computer, that's great. But if you do not, I want you to draw it down on paper and then take a snapshot. However, make sure the snapshot is legible. Make sure you can read it. And so you want to make sure that you position it so that you can understand what was written. And if you're a part of our WhatsApp groups, I can send you a sample of what I'm talking about, because sometimes people just take the picture just to take it. But the point of sending the map is to identify what's going on in your group. It's not just to show it, okay? And so I'm going to show you what it is that we want to be doing right now. So, for example, I know that we have some leaders that have several people in their group. And I'll use is Miss Tina Fernandez, her organization, as an example. Okay? So I'm going to, right now, what I'm going to do is I would like to know her direct line. Okay? So the first person that she has is Mr. Michael. Okay? Michael, and let's just say I don't know what product pack he's coming in, but I'm going to put that he's coming in on a Founders Pack, which is a gold pack. Okay? Now, Michael is currently in, I think he's in Abuja. I'm not sure. And so what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to put underneath his name, for example purposes, Abuja. Okay? Right? So this is Michael. This is one of her legs of business. All right? So, hold on. So then she has another leg of business who is Banji. Let's say Banji's coming in on the Founders Pack as well. Okay? Banji is coming into the business. And so that's her two people. Now, I don't know if she has any more people. So for example purposes, I'm going to bring more. Okay? And let's say Banji is in Lagos. All right? Then we'll pick another person. We'll say that she's also got, these are people that she is personally enrolling into the business. So she's also got, let's say, Adimola. Right? And Adimola is in Lagos. Okay? And then let's say that she's also got Blessing. And we'll say Blessing is in Port Harcourt. I think that's how you spell it. Okay, so these are 4 people that Miss Tina Fernandez has in her organization. Okay, these are the people that she has personally gotten applications from. Anybody that she doesn't have an application from, we don't want to map them out just yet. Okay, so now the next thing we want to know is, with these people, how many applications do they have? Okay, so we see that Michael actually has 13 applications. So I'm also going to include 13 applications. Okay, then we'll say Benji has 7 applications. Okay, then Adimola has 12 12 applications. And let's say Blessing has 11. She's got 11 applications. Now, this is not real numbers or anything like that. This is just for example purposes. Okay, guys? So, all right. So now what we want to do is identify within those applications, okay, do they have any people who also have applications? So, as a matter of fact, let me do like this. I'm going to move it over a little bit, and I'm going to do like this. Okay? So these are the people that she has personally recruited. Okay? So this is her level 1 of leadership. All right? Now, hopefully everybody is still with me here. So now we want to know, with all these people, do any of these people have people with applications? So I don't know, Ms. Fernandez, does Michael have anybody with an application? Or if you can answer that for me, or Adimola, I know that you have some applications. You could maybe give me okay, you have more than 15. Okay, wonderful. Congratulations, Dimasi. So, okay. So I don't know. What we'll do is we'll just do like this. So let's just say that Michael actually has, we'll say an example, he's got, out of these 13 people, he actually has 2 people that have other people that also have applications. Okay? So hopefully you guys are with me, right? So he's got 2 actual leaders that have applications. And this is important to know. Sorry for all the moving around. So he's got 2 people. I don't know their names, so I'm just going to make up some names. Okay? So let's say Michael has Sunday. Now remember, this FP stands for Founders Pack. Now, if they're coming in on Silver Pack, you could put SP, as in Sam, S as in Sam, P as in Paul. If they're coming in on Bronze Pack, you could put BP. Okay? So let's say Sunday actually has 4 applications, and then we'll say Victor has 2 applications. So out of his 13 apps, these are the people who actually have applications with them. And then we'll say, let's say Sunday actually has somebody in his group that went out and got applications as well. Okay? And so they're all in Abuja. Okay? Sunday, well, we'll say this person is in Lagos. So Sunday has someone in his group that also has applications. And let's just say that person's name is Pamela. And Pamela has 2 applications. So that means now Michael enrolled Sunday, who enrolled Pamela. Now, if Sunday had 4 applications, but none of them had any applications, then you don't need to map them out. What we're doing is identifying people who are going out there and also getting distributors in their organization. And so hopefully this makes sense. So this is level 1. This level right here is our level 2. This is Ms. Fernandez's level 2. Then this is her level 3. And what we're really looking for is a leg of business that will go all the way to level 4. And so when you're mapping this out, this is what you want to be sending your leaders so they can know who's got what going on in their group. So if Ademola has more than 15 applications, I want to know who out of those applications actually have an application completed. Who has applications in your group? So Ademola Dimasik, I know you're on, but are you able to let me know that information? Who actually has an application? Give me one name of someone, if you can. I'm going to wait for you to type it because I know that it's a delay. So if you can let me know that, let me know so we can show. And so I want to show you guys of how you want to be drawing these maps out. Because a true leader, this is what I want you to remember, a true leader won't just build a shallow organization. He or she is also building other leaders. And that is how, when the dust settles, that is how your business is going to continue to grow. Because there are going to be people that are going to build their OG business, and what's going to happen is that in that initial launch, everybody's going to make money. But because they didn't build an organization, a strong organization, will they be able to sell coffee? Yes, they will sell coffee. There's going to be a lot of coffee sold, okay? However, they won't have built a strong foundation of other leaders in their organization. So I don't know if Mr. Ademola is able to actually text me. Dimasig, if you're able to text me and let me know who you got, if you've got anybody in your group that actually has an application. And so that's what we want to know, okay? Who those people are, and drive it all the way down. And so let's just say that Pamela has somebody in her group that went out and got an app. That means that now puts that person on the 4th level. And when we give somebody 4 levels, that's a strong leg of business. So that means that this leg right here, Michael, Sunday, Pamela, and this is a strong leg of business. What do we want to do with Victor? Well, we want to help Victor in his applications to get applications. But remember when I also said if you go 12 wide, guess how many people will build it big? Remember, let's go back. If you go 12 wide, only 1 to 2 on your left and 1 to 2 on your right. So that's 2 to 4. So these are the 2 to 4 people that are actually building the business, but we want to show them how to build in depth. So I really, really hope that this makes sense. I drew another example earlier today too of another example for example, Yemi, who came in on the gold pack, which is the founders pack, had 20 applications. This is just an example, so this isn't real. And so then Yemi and Wayne enrolled Wayne and Blessed, right? And both of them had people that got applications. And so Wayne has Ademola because Ademola actually has applications with him. And so that's why we put out Ademola's name. And then Blessed went and recruited Victoria, who had 3 applications. And then in her 3 applications, one of her 3 was Stella, who had 3 applications as well. And in her 3 applications, one of her 3 was Regina, who had 3 applications. So now Yemi has a leg of business that is 4 levels deep. This right here, this leg of business, is a strong organization. And as a leader, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, hey, let's get in contact with Regina and let's build her strong. Because when we build her strong, Stella automatically now has a leg of business that's going strong. Stella is going to go strong. And now that Stella and Regina are strong, Victoria is now going to build strong. And so we want to build those strong foundations by getting them down to 4 levels deep. That is what we're looking to identify. And so if you're not quite sure all the way, what you want to first start off with doing is sending a message to your leadership to let them know, okay, let them know how many distributors do you have? Okay, so if you've gotten 15 applications, you need to let your leadership know, I've got 15 applications. Okay, great. Of those 15, do any of them have applications? Nope. Okay, this is what we need to do. We need to teach them how to get people in front of the information. That is going to be important. And you still want to go out and go wide as well. Okay? So hopefully that mapping made sense to everybody. And if it did not, again, guys, please don't hesitate to shoot me an email to launchofafrica@gmail.com. Launchofafrica@gmail.com, and I am checking that email very frequently. Okay, in fact, I'm going to check it right now just to make sure nobody has sent any email messages to me. 1 second. Okay, Dimasig, I see that you have replied back. Let's see here. Yes, I'm checking that right now to make sure nobody sent me any messages. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Let me put my face on. All right, Sonia Cummings, I see that you actually sent in your map as well, and we'll check it out and see how that looks. This is good. Sonia, this is a very good map of Sunday. Oh, wow, Sunday, this is awesome. I'm going to be sending this to Mr. Hartley. I wish you guys could see it. Let me see here. It's a little shiny. Uh-oh. Hold on. This is an awesome map. I don't know who did it, if it was you or Sunday, but either one of you got this right here is a map drawn. You can't really see it too clear because it's a little blurry, but it's an awesome map. This is awesome. This is a diamond mapping right here. This is a future diamond right here. And so, Sunday, you keep on doing what you're doing. I see you've got a lot of people in Porter Courts, and this is the type of stuff that Mr. Hartley needs to see. I am very excited for you, as well as Miss Cummings. Awesome leadership, Miss Cummings. That is, I mean, really good. Okay? And so, anyways, all right, so we've got, let's see here. Okay, so, okay, that right there. Now, if anybody has any questions in regards to what we're going over here, please send those in. Okay, so we do have a question from Mr. Adimola. Yes. Only put the people that you've got physical applications that have completed their apps. Those are the only ones you want to map for now, okay? Because we want to know who's made a commitment. That's the point of doing that map as well, to understand who's made that commitment. You know, I don't know if you mind, Ms. Cummings, or if Mr. Sunday minds, because that's a phenomenal map. If I could send that to the group in the WhatsApp groups, and so if that is okay, I would love to be able to do that, so please let me know if that's okay. Now, I want to talk about payments, because I know a lot of people want to know, how are we going to pay to enroll? And I know this is a question asked by our future Diamond, Miss Tina Fernandez, and I'm so glad I finally got this information. Now, there will be terminals available where you'll be able to use debit cards and local credit cards. However, with the local credit cards, proper identification will be required, okay? There will be terminals. Now, I do not know where the terminals will be. I'm pretty sure there'll definitely be some in Lagos and Abuja. Lagos is going to be also where the headquartered office will officially open, but they will be expanding all over the country, okay? But that's going to be the first place. You will also be able to do bank direct deposits, bank direct deposits, and wires. You'll be able to wire the funds to our OrganoGold bank account. There'll also be something that I think this might be a more Nigerian way of payment, is mobile transfers, okay? mobile transfers. And so that'll be available to you as well. Mobile transfers, mobile wiring is what they call it, mobile transfers. Also, online card payment will only be available through debit card. And so if you want to do it online, which will probably be the faster way to enroll, it will be on debit card only. You will not be able to use a credit card. It has to be a debit card, okay? And that is for security purposes. Payments will be made in Naira, okay? So, for example, to become a distributor is $50. Well, that is about 8,000 Naira, okay? And if you're not sure how to, to convert, then what you do is you just literally Google Naira conversions to or you can put dollar conversion to Naira, and then this will pop up. And so for every dollar is 160.94 Naira. So if the distributor kit is $50, is 8,000 Naira. For the gold, for the silver pack, for example, that is $499 in U.S. money plus shipping and taxes, okay? And so that is 80,309 Naira, okay? So keep that in mind as to what that is and how that's going to work to identify how much things are going to cost. Now, what I will tell you is I don't know the exact cost. They have not given us that information, and that will probably not be made available until the official enrollment, around the 13th or so, the 14th or 15th, like that, okay? But payments will be made in Naira. Now, the way that OrganoGold is going to pay you is going to be through GP Bank, I believe is what it's called, is how they'll pay out. It's a GAP system. It's called the GAP system. It's an automatic payment system, and you'll be paid directly into your bank account. And there is a 10% withholding tax. Okay, I have to mention that there's going to be a 10% withholding tax. However, you're going to be paid through our automatic payment system. All right? Enrollments. Enrollments will start May the 15th. And the way enrollments will work is that everybody will start off enrolling as a distributor. We will not be putting product packs in. So that gives everybody more time to get your full money together so that you can come in one of the higher product packs, okay? So I know we've got some people that have said, I'm going to come in on the bronze. Well, we've now got a little bit more time so you can work on getting to the silver. But what I will tell you is that you want to do your very best to actually get in on the founder pack. Okay, the founder pack is $12.95 in US dollars plus shipping and taxes, but that's where you really want to get in. I'm telling you this, the top leaders, that's what they're going to be doing. And again, we don't know the exact cost, but it will be comparable to the prices here in the U.S. and based upon the country and the economics there. Okay? Product delivery. How are you going to pick up product? Well, the way that you're going to pick up product, guys, is that you'll be able to pick it up from the local office in Lagos. That's going to be where the first office will be located, in Lagos. There will be additional locations opening up through the year, but that's going to be where the first office will open. Abuja will probably be the next location. Now, let's say you live in another part of the country, but you've got 5 distributors that come into the business and you all need to get your product. There will be courier services available for group orders, okay? Courier services will be available for group orders if you live in another part of the country and you cannot get to that location. We will give the address of where this local office is in Lagos when we open officially. Additional information coming very soon. There will be Nigerian presentations made available. Also, for individuals that are asking that enrolled, let's say you enrolled in the United States and you live in Nigeria now, okay? You enrolled with the United States address and you now live in Nigeria. Well, what's going to happen is they will allow people to switch over to a Nigerian address. However, it will not be made available until after we have been open for 30 to 60 days. I will just say, to be on the safe side, count 60 to 90 days after we officially open to when you'll be able to actually switch over to Nigeria. And there will also be a cost of $100. They will not waive the $100. You have to pay $100 to switch over from whatever country you originally signed up in to Nigeria. Okay? You will still be able to enroll other people, though. As long as you got an ID number, you're officially a distributor. However, getting your product, you won't be able to get it directly shipped to Nigeria. Okay? And so those are the questions that we have that a lot of people were asking. Let me make sure. Okay, so anyways, I definitely want to congratulate everybody that has been putting in their applications. If you have cash in hand, I had someone ask that. What do I do if I have the applications are in and they have cash in hand? Then they're going to be they'll have to go to the bank to make a direct deposit. And the way that it will probably work is how it's working in Kenya. So, for example, if you want to enroll and you're going to go deposit the money into the bank, we'll be able to put your application in, and when selecting payment, you'll actually select. I can actually show you how that looks. Let me kind of show you what that looks like for the Kenya. But you won't. You gotta wait until we officially have our pre-launch, okay? And so what'll happen is when you put the person into the system and you want to sign them up for Nigeria. Okay, and so you're going to choose which product pack you want, and well, I guess I'll have to go through all that. So, so when you go down, oh my goodness, I got to put all this information in. I'm not going to be able to do all that. Okay, so I can't go through all this. So what I want you to know is that when you go through the whole system, it's going to be a portion where it says it's going to ask for payment, and you're going to actually go in and you're going to choose that you're going to deposit it into the bank. You're going to make a bank deposit, and it's going to give you like a code, or you're going to get emailed like a code or something. And so when you get emailed that code, then you're going to go, oh, you guys did not see, I guess it was showing my screen the whole time. What it's going to do is you're going to get a code, and with that code and whatnot, you take that to the bank, and then you'll submit all your information, and then you're going to send an email back. Now, this process takes longer, okay? It takes longer to officially get enrolled. So let's say you've got your application, and then you want to enroll someone else. You won't be able to enroll them until payment has been made. So John is ready to go. He's got his application, so he submits his application online. Now he's got to take his money to the bank, and then they have to go in and physically approve everything, and then put you into the and then approve you so that now you can be in the system. Now, you know, that might be 24 to 48 hours, but now John can actually officially enroll other people into the business. And so that's a good question. Let me see if we have any more questions available. Okay, I will check my email. 1 second. Oh, and while we're at it, I'm going to show you, because I did get the link. So for those individuals that go to the launch of Africa.com, and let's say you actually go in and you send in your email, this is what it looks like right here. It says me, because it's coming from me. It says confirm your subscription. And so until you go in here, click on confirm your subscription right here. Now I've been confirmed, and I'm going to start getting emails. So if I click inbox, you see I already got an email. and this talks about the launch of Africa, and then you could go in here and click on to view a full presentation. Oh, well, it looks like I have to update that. But yeah, you can go in and view a full presentation once I update that information. So let's see, I don't see any more questions though. Let's see here. I'd like to know time. Okay, now for tomorrow, there's going to be 2 sessions tomorrow in Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, 2 sessions tomorrow in Lagos, Nigeria with our Blue Diamond, Edward Hartley. You want to be getting people to that event. Let me give you the information. Oops. Hold on, I'm trying to find, there's a lot of groups that I have. Oh, here we go. Okay, so tomorrow's event is going to be at the Protea Hotel. Actually, because this is I know there's a lot of people on here that are not a part of this particular group. This is a private event. So I'm going to send this out privately to the group, okay, guys? I'm sorry, but this is actually a private event, so I can't send it, I can't tell you over the line of what times it's going to be. All right, so I'm going to send that right now to everyone. But does anybody else have any more questions on WhatsApp? Let's see. I don't think so. Okay, well, it looks like we don't have any more questions. And make sure everybody sends that information out. Okay, well, so that's pretty much it, guys. I'm definitely want to congratulate everybody for making it to this training. I know it was a lot of information. We definitely been on for at least an hour, actually an hour and 20 minutes. We've been on long, and hopefully everybody got everything that they needed. But make sure that you're plugged into your leadership. Make sure that you're mapping out your structure. Make sure that you're really preparing. I gotta like almost beg everybody for this, because you've got to prepare for what's about to happen. Just getting applications is not going to do it. You've got to be able to build the right structure, the right foundation, so that when the dust settles, you stand up and rise. Okay? So my name is Taria Avant, Diamond Consultant here, and I'm actually dialing in here in the United States of America in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm looking forward to meeting all of my brothers and my sisters in Nigeria very soon. I will be planning to go out there very soon, and I'm looking forward to that, and looking forward to your success. So let's fight forward, focus forward. Guys, I always like to say smile always and frown never, because, guys, what's about to happen is going to be amazing. So God bless. Bye-bye.